Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Second in Rambam, in Sefer Ahava, Hilchot Berachot, Perek Yud Aleph. You have the Rambam here. Sefer Ahava, Hilchot Berachot. Good morning. Hilchot Berachot, Perek Yud Aleph. The Rambam Hilchot Berachot gives us all the rules. It takes us a week to learn, but basically the topic we would like to discuss is, let's say if someone is asking you, I'm late, I'm stuck in the airport, can you go into my house and light the candles for me? Can you make the berachot or not? Let's look at certain rules. Perek Yud Aleph, Perek Yud Aleph, Joseph. Sefer Ahava. Rambam is setting very clear rules. I mean, as always.
Don't you imagine you have to be present during the lighting, even if somebody's doing it? You're not present.
So let's say you're in the airport and you're calling your wife to light. You're not present. You're fulfilling the mitzvah, correct? By Chanuka, your son is in Ithaca, New York, which is 5 hours drive, but you're lighting for him here most of the year, and somehow in a magic way, which is yes.
So maybe a member of your household is a qualification. You have to be present.
Why? Because the mitzvah is in your house. The mitzvah is in your house. Here's another example. You went to Miami for Pesach, and you're calling the night before Pesach your neighbor, I forgot to do the Birkat Chametz. This is Mefurash in Shulchan Aruch, that you can appoint someone. It's a Gemara, not in Shulchan Aruch. You can appoint someone to do it. When he does it, should he do it with bracha or not? So we're asking a fundamental question. Even if I can appoint him to do it, is the bracha part of it? Can he say it? But the act he can do for me.
I can't say it, that's for sure, right? I'm in Miami. I can't say
definitely.
So you're asking,
Look at Rambam Perek Yud Aleph, Sefer Ahava, Perek Yud Aleph Hilchot Berachot. Chametz is a very good example. You forgot to do bdika. You are in the Far East. You moved into a new house. You didn't put them as a result. You have up to 30 days. So there is the 30th day. Asking your cousin, whatever it is, makes a difference. If you want to put them as a result, can you make the bracha for them? See, Shaliach, my agent, can do something for me. So if I do it, is the bracha part of it? Can he make the bracha also? Because after all, he is doing an act of a mitzvah, yes? Oh, no.
It has to do with the chiyuv, the gavra, or the chesed?
More or less. Not exactly, but more or less.
The bayit is a mezuzah, right? So
a person cannot pray for me. Right? How can he say bracha for me? So Friday night when Joseph makes kiddush, his wife and his kids are listening. This is shomea ke'oneh. So when he makes kiddush, they are saying kiddush also. So if doing Chanuka Habayit, you invite a rabbi to put the mezuzah. It's good for the pictures and good for the guests. You're there. This you understand why he would be able to say the bracha, because you are there. But you're saying amen. You saying amen. This is why the question is you're not there. You're not present.
But you don't have, well, the house needs the mezuzah, not the person.
Everyone. This is
that's easy.
this 7 seconds. The question
That's-
is by Chanuka, by mezuzah, by other mitzvot, can someone that is fulfilling the mitzvah for you as an agent?
Well, what about mitzvah shebegufo?
No.
What about mitzvah shebegufo? We talked about like tefillin, for example.
This is exactly the question. Is the bracha mitzvot shebegufo, even though he can appoint me to do the act of placing the mezuzah, checking the chametz, but the bracha perhaps this is exactly. It's a big
compared to Shabbat candles, Rabbi, rather than the
Shabbat candles is similar to Nehot Chanuka. Your house is supposed to have Shabbat candles. So your wife is doing it, or you're doing it, or your daughter is doing it. It's the same. The house has Shabbat candles, the same as the house has a menorah. But the question is, you understand? Your house has the mitzvah with the bracha. Who did it? Either you or your wife or your daughter.
Man, issue betor means his family or his house?
No, it's not. כולם מסכימים שזה הבית.
Okay, so then it's like mezuzah. It's exactly.
Okay, so let's look at the Rambam. Let's look at the Rambam a second. The Rambam is a fascinating Rambam. Look a second at Perek Yud Aleph. Let's start with Halacha Tet, but we have to go.
Ultimately, what's the purpose of the bracha anyway? Is the bracha for me? Is the bracha for who? What? One. I mean, what?
We spoke many times, and if you, there's no time to. You have to go in the Gemara brachot, but to make it short, keep your finger where you are. Go a minute to the beginning of Hilchot Berachot. Go to the beginning of Hilchot Berachot. Look at it's page 102 in our Gemara. By you it's 102. By you, Joseph, is Perek Aleph Hilchot Berachot. We are in chapter 11. We are looking at Perek Rishon. Okay, let's read one line only. First halacha. מצוות עשה מן התורה לברך אחר אכילת מזון, we know, שנאמר ואכלת ושבעת. Okay? ב', listen carefully now, הלכה ב', ומדברי סופרים מדרבנן, לברך על כל מאכל תחילה ואחר כך ייהנה ממנו. correct? This is ברכת הנהנים. correct? מדרבנן, before you benefit, before you enjoy food, make a bracha. Okay? Third line, וכן אם הריח, מברך. Also ברכת הנהנים, before you smell בסמים. Okay? Fine. Now, look at הלכה ג'. Keep in mind, you have it here פרק א', פרק א' בהלכות ברכות, הלכה ג'. Says the Rambam, I'm answering Larry's question. What is the point of making a bracha before a mitzvah? Before I eat, after I ate, I hear. וכשם שמברכים על ההנאה, the same way you make a bracha before you eat cake or drink water, כך מברכים על כל מצווה ומצווה, ואחר כך יעשה אותו. מה זה כשם? מה זה כשם? The same way. The Rambam wants to introduce, first he spoke about Birkat HaMazon, then he spoke about Birkat HaNe'anim, now he's talking about Birkat, מה זה הכשם? The same way. What's the common denominator? The word that I'm saying the same was Baruch Atah.
Yeah.
I'm asking, is this what the Rambam trying? Is this what the Rambam is trying to tell us?
Or is it prior to?
So Rav Soloveitchik in his book על ברכות, I mean, it's not the first one, but by him it's written openly, in the Dvar Avraham might be folded, say, the Gemara says in brachot that before you eat, the food is forbidden, right? The quarter that you put before you get the soda is the bracha, yes? The bracha is the green light heaven. You cannot fulfill the mitzvah unless a bracha was recited prior to the mitzvah.
Is that like a mati?
The level is exactly the mati.
When I put tefillim, I'm not stealing anything, so I can put my tefillim and not do
Mitzvah is different than eating. Eating seems like you're.
You can eat also and stuff yourself like a goose without the bracha, but then the Gemara says, interesting language.
This concept of stealing applies to food, but on the tefillin or
it's the concept. No one is talking about. No, he's saying like stealing.
No,
So he's saying, I stole the tefillin.
The concept is obviously before the act is to say.
So the
Beracha.
Nodab Yehuda says, since mitzvot tzerichot kavana, and without kavana, putting tefillin is like putting the potato, banana, depends what you like better, yes? So the bracha says, you know what I'm putting here, black square box? I'm putting mitzvot tefillin. Says the Nodab Yehuda is a famous tshuva. He lived in the time when there was a big machloket between the Hasidim and non-Hasidim. And the Hasidim introduced what him do today is Sfaradim, many do it. Hashem, Yichud, Kudsha, V'chu. He said, don't say, he said the bracha is the Hashem Yichud. This is why it was established. So don't put the tefillin before because the kavanah is essential. Again, the black box can be an apple, orange, banana, or strawberry, whatever you like. Unless you're doing it.
They're trying to get into the class.
What?
They're trying to get into the class.
There's a difference if you don't make a beracha ne'enin, don't make beracha mitzvah. So it is different.
Yeah, this is what Joseph said.
So what is it?
But since you say, Rabbi, the beracha ne'enin is for the Rabbanan, but for mitzvah, some of the mitzvot of the Raita.
Only the
Beracha
only
is always
the only bracha according to some is Tzadikat HaMazon, and many Rishonim, the Ramban, Nachmanides says Birkat HaTorah also. Otherwise it's not, right? Otherwise it's not. So the answer to your question, the purpose of Birkat HaMitzvot is the matir. A mitzvah has to come with the object and the proper kavanah. Mitzvah b'li kavanah, we saw a million times already before the Shulchan Aruch. Shulchan Aruch brings two opinions, if mitzvot, halacha, mitzvot tzerichot kavanah or lo tzerichot. Halacha, mitzvot tzerichot kavanah.
But eating, there's three types of mitzvot. The mitzvot of nehelim,
Brachot, you mitzvah of brachot.
Mitzvah, and then hana'ah. It seems to me not making a beracha is different in each one, but I can't.
No. He said before. Again, taking the apple. I ate cucumbers before. Taking it is like taking your item without permission. This is by Birkat HaNeheni. By Birkat HaMitzvot, it takes away from the full fulfillment of the mitzvah. But by Birkat HaMitzvot, if you didn't do it, Maaseh HaMitzvah is not complete. We spoke already in the past.
But perfume
seems
less serious.
No, but many commentators are saving us by saying neither me or him will be crazy every morning to put the black box unless subconsciously have a kavanah. But if you are a Baal Koreh, this Shabbat, the Shabbat Vayetchana. You got up in the morning, you said, you read the parasha, you said Shema. Then you come to Shul, the rabbi says, we are running late, say Shema. Do we have to say Shema again? You said it.
Yeah.
This is the machloket in the Gemara, it's mitzvot tzerichot kavanah. You said the perfect Shema. You understand? You read the Torah, you said Shema, Israel, Hashem, after you said, if mitzvot tzerichot kavanah, of course you have to do it again. Before you were learning Torah. Now you are fulfilling mitzvah Shema. אתה שומע? אז הכוונה עושה מעשה מצווה. בברכות הנהנים, the food is food, but you took food that doesn't belong to you. There is a coin that you have to put, which is the bracha. So let's go back now, Larry, to the original chapter 11 where we started. Says Rambam, I'm just giving you an introduction just to go into. Kol mitzvah, so again, our topic is, you're calling your neighbor, you're stuck in the airport, light Chanuka candles for me as your combination. He lights. You have the mitzvah because your house has a menorah. Can he say the bracha or not if you're not present? If you are present, you have no problem. Same as Kiddush. He's making for him, for you. Look, kol mitzvah she'im izman. You see on top? Any mitzvah that doesn't come every day, if you go shofar.
Where are you holding now?
בפרק י"א מהלכות ברכות י"א 11 הלכה ט' כל מצווה שהיא מזמן לזמן כגון שופר, סוכה, לולב, מקרא מגילה, נר חנוכה וכן okay remember מצווה that doesn't come very often וכן כל מצווה שהיא קניין לו belongs to you ציצית you are the owner תפילין מצווה וכן מצווה שאינה תדירה ואינה מצויה בכל עת. If the nature of the mitzvah is that it doesn't come so often, yes, כגון מילה, ברית מילה, פדיון הבן, מברך עליה בשעת עשייתה של חיין. It's very famous, you hear? See? Rambam's opinion is that if you made the tefillin of your son, you make sure chiyanu on the making it before you put it. Okay? Many people, Shlomo know about the first day that his children put tefillin, told them, put a new shirt today, say chiyanu, the Rambam's opinion is...
Some safek about tefillin.
No. This is based on this Rambam. Anyway, chiyanu, okay, fine. Now...
Which one's the Cheyanu?
No, so he says every mitzvah, if the mitzvah doesn't come every often, Sukkah, Shofar, Megillah, Chanuka. The first night we said Shechiyanu and Chanuka. He says,
I was in Israel.
Yes.
We went to visit the hospital. The hospital has that you make challah. 100 people.
Yeah.
So we're there. I said, okay, I'm going to make challah for the first time.
The first time, yes.
99 ladies and me. 99 ladies and me.
He was in the hospital in Israel in order to. So they're putting challah, so sell.
Putting challah, we have a different nusa. I don't know.
Whatever the nusa is, you say Shechiyanu.
So I said, we say Shechiyanu. The rabbi told me no.
Told him not to do it.
You're supposed to?
Yeah. Yes.
Last year I did Kisui Dam. First time in my life.
Oh, wow.
First time. He said to make Shechiyanu.
I think what the rabbi meant was, I'm saying respectfully, this was a show.
No. They're baking challah for the soldiers. My show.
They were really baking it for them.
No.
He says
what about mitzvah shiluach hakan?
the first time in his life, he was separating challah. He says when he covered the blood of a chief for the first time, according to Rabbah.
What about shiluach? What about shiluach hakan? What about shiluach hakan?
Shiluach hakan will be exactly the same.
So at the
If
end,
you want,
the wife said, "Get out of here."
his wife told
Get
him,
out of here. You're not taking my massage.
Look now. Look a second. The next halacha.
True.
If you want, we'll come back to them. But this is famous, the Rambam. Rambam's shita is, I'll give you why it's interesting question, Sam. When the old Ger Rebbe came to visit Israel for the first time, this was in the late 20s. First time in his life, he was mafrish to Moto Masrot. So, I just have something to do about it. The first time in his life, he was put to Moto Masrot. But she was asking Rav Kook, should I say Shechiyanu or not? He said, okay, see. Remember, the biggest rabbi in Europe, he had 160,000 Hasidim at that time, came to visit, says the first he wants to do a mitzvah he never did in his life, to Moto Masrot. This is exactly the question. This is our question.
But the examples that the Rambam brought up, challah, these examples, you can't make a milah pidyon. You can't make it happen. Challah, I can make every day.
I know, but look a second.
It's more like tefillin.
My friend, but look, tzitzit,
So I can't tell.
tefillin, mezuzah, ma'akeh. The Rambam says,
Yeah, those get or
okay, he says yes.
Oh,
Okay, but
so
this
those
is
things
famous, the Rambam's opinion.
Okay,
Rav Kook told him, there's no time. You know that every Kohen, the first time that he went to serve, he said, oh, Shechiyanu. Kohen, Bet HaMikdash. The first time he came, we don't think about it. What's the difference between Sukkot to you, Lulav to me, Shofar to him?
The first time.
The first time.
The big mitzvah.
No, but תחשוב רגע, חלה זה אותו דבר בדיוק. You know that many ladies, before they light candles, after they get married, first
The
Shabbat,
first time.
I mean, it's a very emotional for a woman. This is big stuff. Many of them say Shechianu, yeah, or at least they wear a bride, expect to put a new garment, but you have to have.
First mikveh, Shechianu.
זה שאלה במקווה, אם זה חיוב או זה רק...
מה זה חיוב?
No, זה חיוב if you want to be in a certain situation. Sam, in your grandson's wedding, I was there. In your grandson's wedding, I was there, right?
Yeah.
Why is every bride saying Shechianu, every groom saying Shechianu, and what? He's really saying it at the mitzvah of Kiddushin. הנה יש לך דוגמה. Every Sephardic wedding, there's Shechianu. Okay, so you give him it. See, you give him a new koracha this way. Yeah. But you realize the koracha is only to avoid this problem. Not everyone.
Rabbi, if I didn't have any candles,
What are you doing?
I can hear you, Mel.
I
can you hear me now? Rabbi,
like the bracha lebatala, the shechianu.
Why can't we do Kiddushin? Why do we have to do it?
This is Sam's question. Sam said he was covering the blood. He said shechianu. Like Chala, he wanted, the rabbi told him not. Where are we consistent? If you go with the Rambam, you have to be very. If you want really bad, you should look to maybe tomorrow. We'll look in Shulchan Aruch. You already are. I think it's 17. By Kisui Adam, Shama מדברים על זה. the Shach.
That's the example he brings.
Shama מדבר. רמה אומר בפירוש שהשחיין.
When somebody's getting married, it's the first time. Why don't you do it on the Kiddushin?
No, see, you do say Shechianu.
No, we do it on Kaleh.
Oh, the Kaleh is the second half of the marriage. Of course, not everyone agrees with that. Every new mitzvah, you say Shechianu.
The first time I ever.
בלי נדר, Sam, בלי נדר, בלי תרומה, we need יורד הארץ, we don't even have to buy, but I'll bring 4. This is סימן of כיסוי אדם, I'm pretty sure סימן י"ז, the famous Shach. When Rav Kook and the Rebbe spoke, this is what they spoke about. This Shach, can we apply to Trumotum? The Rebbe said the first time in my life, I'm taking Trumotum.
What about just coming to Israel for the first time?
Shall I? But you're asking now, if you realize we're not so consistent. Yes. Well, what do you say?
What about coming to Israel for the first time? Or when on Shalosh Regalim, when they came to the Beit HaMikdash, did they also, or that's a Shechianu for Yontif?
Based on what we said, the answer is yes. But for most people, you are coming to the hotel, to the spa, to the restaurant, and to the kotel.
Rabbi.
In that order.
Very few of us.
Yeah, right.
I didn't want to say the spa first, I didn't want to say the restaurant. So Tzaliah, the restaurant, okay, of course, we holy people, go to the kotel. You know what the Gemara says in Psachim, Sam? מפני מה אין פירות גנוסר בירושלים. Genosar is a place in the north. The fruit was delicious. The Gemara says, how come Yerushalayim doesn't have such a... Otherwise, everyone that comes to Yerushalayim, keep inside.
Coming for the fruit.
The fruit is the restaurant. Do you realize? The fruit is the hotel. Of course, we are Jews. We love Israel. This for vacation we go to Aruba, but Bar Mitzvah we go to the... Ask all the kids, ask always the kids. What do you remember from Bar Mitzvah? The gifts. Israel meant nothing to him because the focus was the entire family, buses, we go this, we go that.
One of my grandsons said, ordering Coke on room service.
No, but it was honest. It's a
Best thing.
no.
On the free.
No, it's not in the
He says for him, but he was honest. He realized he spoke, דיבר מהלב, אמרת לי. Look at the Rambam. She said, if the grandfather goes with the grandson a week before.
But we don't say Shechianu with a Brit Milah. Here, the Rambam says you do.
But otherwise, I'm a number. My parents want to make a celebration, okay? Let's look now at Halacha Yud. הלכה י' אהבת י' תקשיב טוב עכשיו, שים slow. אחד העושה מצווה לעצמו ואחד העושה אותה לאחרים, sim, yes? מברך קודם עשייתה אשר קידישנו במצוותיו וציוונו לעשות.
Who's making the beracha?
It says clearly, the messenger does. אחד העושה מה לעצמו. If I'm doing it for myself, or I'm doing it for you, before...
But here he doesn't say anything about kavanah here.
Wait. He doesn't. The problem with the Rambam never has a problem. We have the Rambam. The Rambam didn't tell me he's the owner, is the man who sent me present or not. This is why it's a discussion. Maybe I am doing the Bdikat Chametz for Sam, but Sam is standing there. Maybe I'm putting the mezuzah for David, but David is there. אבל אינו מברך שהחיינו, אלא על מצווה שעושה אותה לעצמו. זה מאוד יפה, yes? I cannot, yes? היו לפניו מצוות הרבה, הוא come back to it in a minute, אינו מברך אשר קידישנו במצוותיו וציוונו על המצוות, אלא מברך על כל אחת ואחת לפני עצמה, okay? So now, look further a second, look further Yud-Bet. I'm reading it again, introduction to Yud-Bet. כיצד, לבש תפילין מברך להניח תפילין. להתעטף בציצית, להתעטף. אוקיי, ישב בסוכה, אוקיי? But I just remember the mitzvot he mentioned. להדליק נר של שבת, לגמור את ההלל, מזוזה, מעקה, אוקיי? הפריש תרומה, יופי. מל את בנו, remember now, מברך למול. Rambam's opinion, the Sfaradim do with Maran, if the father is the moher, the bracha is different than a regular moher. If a moher does it, the bracha is alamila. If the father does it, it's the moher lamul. We're talking a minute about it. Now, Yud Gimel, Sam, listen to this. אבל אם קבע מזוזה לאחרים, you hear this? I'm placing the mezuzah for David's new house, מברך על קביעת mezuzah. Again, if David is putting it, לקבוע mezuzah. Why? Because he is commended. When I'm doing it for him, I'm not commended. I'm doing it for him, so the bracha is different.
What's the different translation? I wrote here.
קביעה זה to place.
That's why he's not there. That's why he's not there.
Look at the next. עשה להם מעקה. I'm building a rail on your porch. David, you do it for many people. It's a mitzvah min Torah to those who the porch is second. Yes? מברך. Yeah? עשה מברך על עשיית מעקה. If David is doing it for his house, לקבוע. הפריש להם תרומה, מברך על הפרשת תרומה. מל את בן חברו.
Wait a minute, we say a bracha on a makeh before it's built? Isn't the other way? You've taught us before that the mitzvah comes at the end.
Before the last piece is placed. The minute you start to put the metal or whatever wooden, yes, there's nothing there. And even if you have 3/4 covered, it's still a dangerous place. When he's about to put the last beam and to nail it, this is when you make the beracha. But you see the last
is that a roof or a porch?
What?
Is it?
In roof it says in the chumash and the porch or a pit. For every dangerous area that you have, the porch is the same as
Roof, generally nobody's walking on the roof.
No,
it's a flat roof. I'm saying.
Yeah.
No. The Torah says, "Ki tivnei bayit chadash ve'asita ma'akeh legabecha." And the next pasuk is, "V'lo tasim damim b'midrecha." Don't leave dangerous places, much blood. Ki yipol alo. Why do you have to say it twice? You said already. So the Gemara says, on a regular roof, what Rani said, even though not too many people walk there, you have to do it. On a porch, a pit, or any other dangerous area, you're also mechuyah. So here, you see here in this Rambam is saying that if I am an agent of a father for a Brit Milah, if I am a shaliach of someone, a ma'akeh, the bracha changes. So here is the question. When I have the power to do the mezuzah for David, am I his full agent, which means David does it, I'm doing it for him. Why is the bracha changing? You my question?
Yeah, so
It's not my
it's not the
question,
same.
obviously.
Yeah.
Understand? Since you see clearly in the
Bracha is different.
Rambam, that the bracha slightly changes.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not doing the bracha for him. I'm doing the bracha because I am
I'm
doing the mitzvah now. What gives me the power to put the mezuzah in his house? I need his permission. But the bracha is and the maaseh mitzvah, putting the mezuzah in the
Yeah, it's like
mitzvah.
a third party beracha.
Checking the house. So again, I have no right to go to David's house to check Hametz. I have no right to put mezuzah in his house. So when he gave me the power that he has as the owner,
By the power vested in me, I'm doing this
but
mitzvah.
so Shemasim, the fact that the bracha slightly changes,
It seems like the bracha seems
only on the mitzvah. The bracha I'm doing is because every bracha is in the maaseh mitzvah, not in the chiyuv mitzvah.
Rabbi Prague.
Every mitzvah requires a bracha, as we said before, mitzvot chol kavan.
Yeah, but
to put the mezuzah, so you gave me the power. But now that I'm putting the mezuzah, the bracha is
If it's
the
present,
maaseh.
if it's the
But
present.
Rabbi Prague, the Nusach HaBracha looks like it turned from an active to a passive.
Okay. To understand the LLA, I told you the other day, look at Pesachim, Daf Zayin Amud Bet. You have a full page in the Gemara. The Gemara wants to know by Chametz. You say, Al bi'ur Chametz or levaer Chametz.
But why don't we say lechol matzah? Why do we say al achilat matzah? We're not.
You don't you think all the Rishonim, the Rosh and the Ran are asking it right there in the Sugya. I'm commended.
I never heard it.
Balabait is present, does the beracha change?
With the what?
The Balabait is home.
Oh,
Does
so
the
if the
beracha change?
Balabait
Right there.
the
That's
bracha
Shomei
would-
Keoneh.
yeah, but Shomei Keoneh, so you're really doing it for him.
Yeah.
This is why you have to
Different.
say let.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Now
not-
It's
we'll
like la sopa divrei Torah al divrei Torah.
go to the Shach in הלכות כיסוי אדם, זה מאוד יפה לראות. He brings the Gemara in Perashat, the Kohen, את שקיעה. Questions can we learn from Kohen for every mitzvah? The Rama says yes. Rama says yes.
Didn't we learn that by kisui adam, if someone jumps in front of you, there's a whole issue? Did we?
If he steals it from you, he has to pay you money. But his question was, he did it for the first time. Rama says openly, make shechianu. Why is it different than other mitzvot?
But on the first night, if Pruah Revu is for a man, should a man say the first night?
The question is, are you sure that your wife is becoming pregnant or not? The act is only an act of kiddushin. Tomorrow we'll do.
Okay, have a great day, Rabbi Prague.
I have to.
Go ahead.
How long is it between 1 year, 9 months, 6 months?
בדרך כלל זה כמה חודשים.
Right, if you're doing
כמה חודשים, לא צריך שנה.
לא צריך שנה, הוא אומר מזמן לזמן.